What's up, YouTube? What's up? Yeah, I got up. It is 10 after 6, but you see that? So when I got up this morning, I had to do a regen, and it took, close to an hour. Well, it's kind of nice out this morning. I just got out and done my walk around, and you see my dash. It's showing 85 degrees, but my phone is showing 71 degrees. So yeah, I don't mind the 71. That's nice. A little chill in the air. You know, especially out here in Waco, the wind's blowing all the time out here. So yeah. Anyhow, I guess it'd help if I put it in gear. We gotta go up here and scale this load. Oh boy. Yes sir, yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. There's a little dark over there in the corner. He's a Peterbilt and that W9, but can't really see them. I don't ever park over in that corner. I mean, that'd be an ideal place to park, but you're leaning, if you back in, you're leaning to the driver's side. And I've said it many times. If you sleep and your truck's leaning to the driver, I know if I sleep, my truck's leaning to the driver's side. I mean, just a little bit ain't bad, but you know, it gets, you end up with a damn migraine. Look at all the lights on this old school W9 flat top. Yes, sir. And got the old turbo wing on there too. Yeah, my 379 I drove had one of them turbo wings on it. Yep. Anywho, alright, we're gonna get on the scale and then see if we can get out of this truck stop without getting in a fight. Because this is where I almost got in a fight a couple weeks ago. Well, last week I think it was. Yep. Oh boy, and I gotta get fuel, and it's backed up at the fuel islands right now. But it is what it is. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright. Now let's just back off of this bitch. Oh, JB Hunt took the pump I was gonna take. Yeah, there was one there that nobody was getting in. But he just got that one. Now I got to figure out which way I'm going. I should have just pulled off the scale. At this point, I couldn't turn to the right. I should have just pulled off the damn scale. But I'll drive around. Yeah. There's a pump open over there too, but I can't get to it from here. People waiting. Let me try something. I'm sure somebody be got to that bitch before I can get to it. There's another one just opened up. See if that one truck that's got me blocked has moved. No, he still ain't moved. There he goes. Now he's moving. And yeah, that pump that I thought was open is blocked off. So I may just go in here and get my damn scale ticket and go to the Flying J up the road and get fuel. So this is like it's gonna be a cluster. And here we go. Got a car hauler here, he's about done. And so I pull up behind him. Yep, right here. He's about done. All right, folks, I'll get back with y'all when we get on the road. Folks, here we go. We only got 9 hours on the clock for today, so oh shit. Alright folks, sorry about that. Yeah, I had got disconnected back there whenever I come out the truck stop. I had deleted yesterday's content, but it was still in my trash folder, so I'm still having them issues with this phone, you know, with storage. Even though that's all I use it for now is just doing YouTube, I still got storage problems. But anyhow, I tried to delete all the photos out of this phone, but I deleted one picture, and that picture also, and there's pictures I don't want gone, and deleted out of my other phone too. So I stopped with deleting photos. I guess because they're backed up in my Google account, and when I deleted it off of this phone, it deleted it out of my other phone too. So yeah, I don't want to do that. But anyhow, it is what it is. You know, and then I rambled on there for about 5 minutes, and then I got a phone call, or I got a message, and then while I was going through the Gmail and verifying all this shit for my wife, I was sitting here, it was recording, so it went from 5 minutes to 11 and a half minutes. So there's 6.5 minutes of no talking, just recording. So yeah, I had to delete that, all the coming through Waco and everything. But anyhow, it is what it is. I got a question for y'all though. What are y'all's opinion on me blowing the horn? That lady, you know, it's bugging me. That lady called me a dickhead. And you know what? I ain't even going to talk about it. I don't even care. You know, she's probably one of them that was sitting there sleeping. That's why she got mad. I don't know. Well, she is a truck driver. I don't know. You know, my opinion is you plan better. You don't run your clock all the way down to 0 before you decide to park. You plan your day out better, and you will not end up in that friggin' situation where you got to park in a driveway. Not only that, at that truck stop, you turn right there. There's 2 spaces where you can park 2 trucks. And then you go to the ramp, and I think I said this yesterday, you go to the ramp, and you can put trucks, they got it wide enough to where you can park trucks side by side on that ramp. That's how wide they made that ramp on the edge, on the shoulder of the ramp. You can put 2 trucks side by side. So, you know, for her to say, yeah, you know how it is to find it. Well, plan your day better. Don't run at night. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't have that issue finding a place to park because I planned my day out better. I planned my day, and I don't have that problem. Just like today, I know where I'm going to stop at before I get there. And then not only that, spend some money. They got paid parking. come out your pocket and spend some money on a damn parking spot. I'm not going to, because I get there early enough where I ain't got to, but if you're going to pull up in there at 2 o'clock in the morning, there's always reserved spots available. But anyhow, all right, I digress. I'm not going to talk about that no more. It is, you know, it's one of my subscribers too. I'm sorry if your feelings got hurt. But anywho, it is what it is. Yep. But yeah, we're headed to Austell this time. I know the last 2 trips I made was back to Kennesaw. This time we're going to Austell. And I got 12 and a half hours. I got 9 hours on the clock for today. So I had at least 3 hours to do tomorrow. In which I got 10 and a half hours to run tomorrow, so I'll probably run all day tomorrow. I'm running on recap now, so I know I got 10 and a half hours for tomorrow, and I got 9 and a half hours for the day after that, and I can't see no further than that. So we'll see what happens. I may not take a 34. I may just keep on trucking up. Trucking up. Let's go. Let's go. Anywho, all right. I'll get back with y'all. Oh, it's just great. Now there's something going on with my new phone. I just got a message. People trying to call me and they're not getting through, or something in my settings that I've got messed up. I don't know what the hell it is. But oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't even know how. I don't know what's going on. I ain't been into. Let me just do a restart on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna try a restart. If that don't work, then I just try calling Verizon. It says that their normal business hours is 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, it is 10 after 8 Eastern time. I guess they're on Central time. I don't know. All I know is right now, people can't call me. That's not cool. Well, I guess it is cool because all the spam calls ain't coming through either, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we fixing to find out. Anywho, we're 20 miles from I-20, folks. Yep, 20 miles. Alright, folks, here we are getting on I-20. I still ain't got my phone figured out. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, yeah, makes no damn sense. But I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'll get back with y'all. First inspection station. Looks like they locked up, but I've said many times before, you don't ever know. Anyhow, yeah, I'm on the phone now on hold with Verizon. I called right at 9 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock their time, evidently. So they're in Central Time Zone. And, yeah, it's a 15-20 minute hold. So evidently a lot of people's having problems with their phone this morning. So I don't know. Don't have no clue what the hell's going on. All I know is people still telling me I've got 3 people tried calling me this morning. It's giving them all the same message. And I have no clue. This is ridiculous. 22 minutes now I've been on hold with Verizon. It's still on hold. But I ain't getting off a hold until I get my problem resolved. I don't give a damn if it takes 2 hours. But I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I've did a restart and all that shit, the suggestions. Well, I done some searching and it said to do a restart and check, make sure you're not on airplane mode. Well, I'm not on airplane mode. Then it said do a restart. I did that. And still nothing. It's freaking ridiculous. I don't understand why. It's just my luck though, you know. A new truck, it breaks down. A new phone, tore up, that's working right. I mean, anything you get new anymore is bullshit. All this AI bullshit. But, you know, it is what it is. I wanted a new phone, so I got it. And now I'm having new problems. But anyhow, it is what it is. And the second inspection station is all locked up. They are in there though, he just ain't got the lights on right now. Yep. Anywho. Still on hold too now. I don't know how long it's been. Oh yeah, 35 minutes. So much for their 15 to 20 minutes. But anyhow, it is what it is. 45 minutes on hold now. Yeah. This is just ridiculous. But the weird thing is, I can call out, I can text message, I can do everything except for receive calls. I don't know what, and it's not on, I don't know. But we will see. Sooner or later, we'll see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got to get past this dude here in front of me before he throws some lights on. Work convoy, yeah. Although that was a pretty sweet beat, but you know, I got this damn elevator music in my other ear. And I didn't hear him until he was right here beside me, or I'd have got a better shot of that peak coming by. It was red with the straight stacks on it. It was pretty sweet. But like I've said many times before, you know, it's just my luck. You know, I had a new truck and it broke down at 4,000 miles. I got a new phone it tears up in 2 days, and now I can't receive calls. You know, I've said many times, it could be raining pussy, I get hit with a dick. That's just how bad my luck is. It's ridiculous. An hour and 4 minutes on hold, and he picks up the answers and then puts me back on hold. He says he's got to do a couple things, and then the phone will probably shut off. He said when it does that, or when we get disconnected, turn the phone off and leave it off for 5 minutes and then turn it back on and he'll call me back. I said, but it's not working. He said, it's my problem to fix it. I'll fix it. I'll call you back. Yeah, okay. So we'll see how this works out. Hey, yeah, I'm going slow right now. We got about 1 mile up here to where I want to get off and get my little pigs. Yep, here we are at the 587 here at the TA where I get my little pigs. The phone has been turned off now. Yeah. He never even come back. He told me, he said, well, when the phone turns off or whenever we get disconnected, turn your phone off and then wait 5 minutes. And that's all he told me. And then he put me back on hold. And yeah, now my phone's off and I gotta wait 5 minutes. Oh, that looked like a popo van. Oh boy, I can't believe this shit, man. Get a new phone and it's always something. I can't just have something new and not have problems. But anyhow, it is what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's pretty sweet. Alright, folks. Yeah, we're 23 miles from the state line. So, yeah, we're in Marshall. Coming into Marshall, Texas. Like I said, 23 miles from the state line. Got my phone fixed. I don't know if I told y'all that, but yeah, it was a Verizon glitch. They said that it was something to do with Verizon. There was a lot of people had problems this morning. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, as long as it's working, I don't care. That's the first time that's ever happened, though. But anyhow, so we're all good. Yep. And it's showing 86 degrees. But it feels a lot hotter than that. But then again, the sun's coming right in the windshield right now, so it's going to be a little warmer. But anyhow, all right, I'll get back with y'all. Hey, folks, yep. That's the exit 628. So the last mile marker here in Texas on 20 is 636. So yeah, that'll leave what, 8 miles? 8 miles to the state line, folks. 8 miles. Alright, folks, here we go. I just seen another hurricane truck go by that was not multicolored. Normally them hurricane trucks, they got them stripe package on, you know, and it's, but that one that just went by, it was a dark, like a forest green, and yeah. But anyhow, there's a lot of hurricanes running down on 20 now. See, I would never work there before because of the Hunts Point Market. I didn't want nothing to do with that place, but Evidently, they got some other contracts now where they ain't running just to Hunts Point. But anyhow, I don't care less about that fancy truck or any of that shit. Right here's the state line, folks, right there. Welcome to Louisiana. I wish this damn TRX would come on so I can get over. Oh, taking forever. Anyhow, yep. Now we're in Louisiana. Local time is 10:30 a.m. It is 88 degrees. It looks like the scale is open, but yeah, we're in this lane now. Can't get over. Anywho, it's all good. My weight's good. Everything's good. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all up here at 220. Alright, folks, yeah, we on 220 now. I've been on the phone with one of our other drivers. He busted the brake drum on his tractor, his truck. One of the brake drums exploded on him because he run into some traffic and he had to get on the brakes real hard because the traffic just stopped. And then when he went to take off, he heard an explosion, and it was a brake drum. They got real hot and they seized up, and then when he went to pull away, it broke the drum in half, and that in turn took out his brake, his airbag, and whatever else it took out. Well, you're done for today. No. I said, yeah, well, you're done. Don't expect him to be there in the next hour. He might be there for 3-4 hours before the shot gets to you. But anyhow, yeah, we're on 220, folks. This is cross lane. As you can see, they're doing some work on the other side of the bridge. Got this traffic going west, all kind of messed up. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm sure this bridge is rated for all this weight, but I ain't never seen people stopped on this bridge like this. Anywho. We got 13 miles, folks. We'll be back on I-20. Alright, folks. We're back on 20. That cop right there was behind me getting on the 20, but he was in a hurry to get from behind me. Guess I wasn't going fast enough for his liking. But now, well, hell, he ain't messing with the four-wheeler turning around in the middle. Damn four-wheeler just done a U-turn right there in the official use only. He didn't even bother. Yep, oh well. Anywho, yeah, that driver that's broke down, he's over here in between Ruston and Waverly, I think. Well, Ruston's at 80. He's in between Monroe and Waverly. Somewhere in between Monroe and Waverly, yeah. Well, I know he said he was west of Waverly, so the next town past Waverly, the big town, is Monroe. So yeah, we'll see him over here somewhere. Oh, yes sir, yes sir. Yeah, we got a cop there warning us about something ahead. And I'm assuming it's probably the right lane closed. With him sitting there, everybody's merging like they're supposed to. Well, we'll see when we get up here. I know on the other side, there was a couple cops over there, but there was two, there was a FedEx truck pulling a FedEx truck, and then another truck just past that. So I don't know. All right, folks. We almost to Monroe, about 10 miles from Monroe. That other driver just broke down. He's which I told him earlier, he's gonna be driving that bitch somewhere to get it fixed. Oh no, you can't drive it like this. Oh no, there's no way driving it. Well, he's going down the road now. I've been doing this shit too long. I told him, man, you're gonna be driving that to get it fixed. Oh no, yeah, you are. Anyhow, he's on his way to the shop. So he's getting off the side of the road. That's good. I ain't got to listen to him cry about sitting on the side of the road. He's one of them motherfuckers. He bitches when it's too damn hot outside, then he bitches when it's raining, he bitches when it's cold, he bitches when he just wants to complain. Hell. One of those types. They ain't happy unless they complaining about something. But anyhow, I think I'm gonna stop up here in Monroe and take a shower and wake me up a little bit. Well, I stopped back there at the rest area at about 10 miles back. I stopped there for about 30 minutes. Tried to take a nap, I couldn't go to sleep. I was laying, my brain was turning, I couldn't go to sleep. But, yeah, it is what it is. I'll go up here and get a shower. And then get back on the road. Yep. I don't know why I got YouTube Studio and I don't know. Phone call, I'll be back. Alright folks, after waiting for like 30 minutes for a shower, there was 2 people ahead of me. But that's alright. I still got my shower. And now we're back rolling. Yep. I got 3 hours left on the clock. I ain't going 3 hours up the road. Yeah, I'm gonna go probably another 70 miles. I don't know. I might cross into Mississippi and go there to the first rest area in Mississippi, or to 15. Yeah, I might go to 15. That's what I'll do. We're gonna go to 15 in Mississippi. Yep, the love's there. So let's see how far away we are. All right now. I'm going to say we're about 110 miles away, but that's just a quick estimate guess. Let's put it in the GPS here and see what we are actually away. Alright, Love's travel stop. There's Tallulah. Love's Vicksburg right here. Go. Start new route. Alright, we're 102 miles away. So I wasn't too far off. I was figuring 105, but I was giving myself an extra 5 for a buffer, so that's pretty close. Yeah. And it looks like it's going to rain. Man, does it look like it's going to rain. West Monroe is showing no rain. Yeah, well, yeah, they're showing 51% at 3 p.m. and right now it is 10 minutes to 2. So yeah, they're gonna be getting rain here soon. Let's go see what Vicksburg is doing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I ain't got this new phone all figured out yet. Calhoun, let's just type it in. Vicksburg. Vicksburg, Mississippi. And alright. Yeah, yep. Well, it'll be good we get there with no rain because it's only 10% chance there. Storms possible overnight. 45% chance overnight, but I'm looking all the way up to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. It's 2% until 8 p.m. Is 15%. So yeah, I think we're good. Anywho, we're headed that way regardless. Yep. See over there. Wait until it clears a little bit. The trees clear. You'll see what I'm seeing. Right here. Look at that. Yeah. It's not looking too good to the south. So we just keep heading east. This right here is the Waco River. Yep. There be a river walk. Ain't never nobody walking down there. But yeah. Alright, well I'll get back with y'all. Yeah. Then I had some moron thought he was going to pass me in the right lane. I guess I wasn't going fast enough for his taste. It's another truck driver. He come up in the right lane, right up behind that flatbed, and it was obvious when he come up there he didn't have enough room. But no, they looked at me like I was doing something wrong. No, speed limit 70. I'm doing 73. So, and I'm doing something wrong, y'all trying to pass me in the right lane. I don't know what to tell you. Anyhow, it is what it is. It's supposed to be a bad wreck up here too, because yeah, it'd be up here past Rayville where Jimmy broke down at. He said wasn't a half a mile past this bad wreck where another truck run into the back of another truck, and there was a pickup truck in between the two. But from what he was telling me, the guy that was in the pickup truck, he jumped out before the big truck hit him. He jumped in, and I guess he was watching his mirror when he come up on the traffic. He was watching his mirror and seen that truck coming. He got out and run. So, good Lord was looking out for him. And then, yeah, the two trucks. But He said they took the pickup truck off on a roll-off, and it looked like it'd been to the compactor. Yeah, there goes the idiots that tried to pass me in the right lane. Anywho, so you have patience, you'll get your lane whenever I'm done passing, and just like, you know, I got done passing and I give up the lane. I don't just hang out there to hang out there. Now there is some places that I will ride in that left lane because this right lane will beat your guts out. But this ain't one of the places. But right here's Rayville, folks. Yep, there's Rayville. That's right. I use that cross as a thumbnail today. Yeah, I don't think I took any other pictures today for a thumbnail, so that'd be a good thumbnail. Anyhow. Either that or get pictures crossing the mighty Mississippi. Yeah, look to the south over here. Yeah. It's raining over there for sure. Anywho. Now we got about 55 miles to the state line. 55 miles. Yeah, I don't know why the GPS is doing it. So whenever I was right on the mileage earlier because the GPS is taking me past exit 15 to exit 19 and having me turn around and come back to exit 19 or exit 15, which makes no damn sense, but that's what the GPS, that's why it was showing a little more miles. And I knew I was, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't adding up. Yeah. So take 10 miles off what I said earlier. I said 100, whatever I said, yeah, I was 10 miles off, so I was right on then. Take that 10 miles, that extra 10 miles off, then, yeah. Anyhow, the math wasn't mathing. I was sitting there thinking, why is this ain't right? And I just happened to look at what exit. Yeah, duh. Oh well. Anyhow, all right, I'll get back with y'all. We got about 63 miles to go. You know, I've never, them ain't too bad, them old monkey bars he's got on there, but them ones, I mean, yeah, his arms are straight out, so that wouldn't be so bad. But them ones where guys are reaching up in the air, I never understood that. Why would you want to reach up in the air to ride your, I don't get it. Just don't get it. Man, I've rode my share of bikes. I think I've said it before on here. I spent 2 years from, I was 18 to 20. I think 19 to 22, something like that. That's all I had for transportation was a motorcycle. And yeah. And I rode my share of bikes. But I never felt the need to put no monkey bars on them. Yeah. But anyhow, that's beside the point. Alright folks, well, I'll get back with y'all. We are 53 miles from destination now. Well, evidently they done got that rig cleaned up because, yeah, we're already past Waverly. And Yeah. I ain't seen no accidents yet. And I think when Jimmy broke down, he was west of Waverly, I think. Maybe he was in between Waverly and Tallulah. Hell, I don't know. I could have sworn he said he was west of Waverly. But anyhow, it is what it is. Hey folks, this is Tallulah. Right here, yep, we in Tallulah. Y'all look to the south right here, and the trees clear. Look at that. Yeah. Looking rough. See the wall cloud right there, and it's, I guess, coming this way. I don't know. Alright folks, right here is one of the places that I ride the left lane just because it's that bad. But it is what it is. So yeah. See, damn. I was gonna say you can see that little RV bouncing around, but yeah, I've done enough bouncing myself. Anywho. Yeah, we got 40 miles to where we're, well, take 10 miles off of that, so 30 miles to where we're going. Oh shit. Now I want to see, it's out of habit to get the hell out of the left lane when there ain't nothing there, but anyhow. Hopefully this section is a little better than that last section. It's a concrete road though. Oh, that's good looking peak, flat top, purple fenders. Oh, yep. Anywho. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here's the scale, folks. There goes some of them bridges they're using over there in Texas right now on that temporary road they putting in. Or that's where I've seen those at over there in Texas on the 175 there. Or on 80. It's either 80 or 175. I've seen them there on that temporary. We got the green light. Yep. Anywho. Right up here past this, folks, gonna be the state line, and we got 18 miles to where we're stopping, so it's 3 miles to the state line. Alright. There we are, folks, coming up on the mighty Mississippi. That water's finally starting to drain. It's still there, though. Because there's a reason why they built this bridge so long. Oh, this is marsh on this side. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. Folks, on mighty Mississippi. Yep. There's some barges over there. Yeah. Welcome to Mississippi, folks. Local time is 2:55. It is 88 degrees. Yep. Ooh. We are 15 miles from our exit. let's go, let's go. Then I got to cook and anywho, yep. Boom, deep boom. Alright, I'll get back with y'all up here. Alright, folks, we got the green light for this scale. Yeah. And we got about 7 miles to go to our exit. Alright, get back to them. Well, look what we have here. 1 mile from my exit. Well, maybe I can get to the exit before they shut the lane down. Can we get to exit 15 before they shut down the lane? Y'all see that? I just asked on the radio, got no response. And the answer to that question is no. Yep. Right up here is exit 15, and yeah. But anywho, we're getting in there. Alright. Well, anywho. It is what it is. Yep. Alright, here we are, folks. Yep. Alright. Why did GPS have me going past? I don't know, but it did. Although they're working on shit here. Yeah, they're making a new ramp. Yep. See, it'd be easier to come from the Loves right here. You can get on right there. Anyhow, alright. Alright, folks, well, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.